fan apparently just gave me these flowers. Her name is Cheryl. Apparently she's shy and she doesn't want me to call her out. Thank you, Cheryl. Where are you? Hi, Cheryl. Is that really you, or is it somebody else who's pretending to be Cheryl? Hi, how are you? Good. What? This is such a public forum for this. Thank you very much. This is awkward. Thank you. You make me feel so pretty. How's it going so far, everybody? No? Nah. In the front row, they're like, nah, it used to be better. I loved like year one better. When you guys were still young. I was thinking about that this morning. We're going into the 10th season that we've known Castiel. Castiel is an immortal being, one who has taken over this vessel that is now impervious to injury, but seems to be aging quite a bit. How do we explain that? Angel powers allow the vessel to age. Yeah, crystal meth. Wouldn't that be a great season arc? Like, everything is fine except for Cass has a serious meth problem. What? Breaking Cass.
I was forced to tell you this. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
You were forced to tell me?
Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Are you being blackmailed in some way?
Kind of, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the dirty secret that they have against you?
Nothing special, and I really don't know what you're supposed to do.
When you're being blackmailed, you know what the best thing you can do is just reveal the dark secret that person is holding over you, and then they have no power anymore. So what is it?
It's my birthday.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's your birthday? I wouldn't have told us that. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Shame on you. What is the question that you've been forced to ask?
I'm nervous, I'm sorry.
No, that's right. It's your birthday. You're allowed to be nervous.
I wanted to know how far in advance you know about, spoiler, Cass's last scene. And if you try to warn us with your tweets and everything.
Was I sending like secret messages?
Yeah, for example, you asked for our reactions, but then deleted the tweet.
So I asked for reaction. Well, okay. So I asked for reactions because I thought that would be a good like teaser to get people really excited to see the episode. Like, what's gonna happen? Why is he asking this? And then I got a message from somebody saying, people think that you're an asshole for asking that because they think that you're just gonna make fun of their feelings, which was not my intention. So then I deleted that tweet. And then people are like, when you deleted it, it meant to us that you're not coming back and that you hate the show. So I was like, I can't win.
Yeah. When did you find out that Cass was gonna, I don't...
Say the word, go ahead. Say it. I knew about Cass's death for some time. I said it. Oh, and there were the few people in the audience who didn't.
He's coming back.
Sorry, breath. He had bad breath in the last episode. Yes, the whole episode hinges on Cass's halitosis. Which feels sort of like a toothpaste product placement spot. It was a bit of a sellout. I knew, I don't know, maybe 7 weeks before we finished shooting, so a couple of months ago. Yeah.
Thank
Did
you.
you know you were coming back?
What's that?
When did you know you were coming back?
Spoiler. It took me, I don't know, a while, more recent, much more recent. Yeah. When Jared said that I was coming back. A lot of people don't know this, but Jared makes all the casting decisions on the show. That's why we all suck up to him. Yeah.
Thank you, and I just wanted to say thank you for everything you do. You're an amazing person, and you're making the world better just by existing.
Oh my God. As are you. Thank you for being so sweet. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. So my friend and I have been playing Would You Rather. And we are totally into dirty jokes and stuff. So we wanted to know if you would rather give up your 5 kinds of favorite food or give up sex forever.
That's the stupidest question I've ever heard. First of all, I like a lot of food, so giving up the 5 top favorite foods. Well, I mean, who would pick that?
My friend would pick food.
Your friend picked food over sex, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
So we're not friends anymore now.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess that is true for some people. Some people are less into sex. But really, I'm going to go ahead and say not the same thing that your friend picked. Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Yeah. Sweet. Meet you later. Hi.
Hello! Okay, so first of all I wanted to say I love you, second of all I love you, and third of all I love you.
Thank you. I liked your first 3 points.
I thought so. And my question is, what would you tell your 14-year-old self?
Are you 14?
Do I look like 14?
Well, I can't really see you that, I can't really see you that well. How old are you?
14.
I would say be patient. I think when you're 14, you think that the world hinges on 6 months or a year or 2 years, but it really turns out project, passions that you want to pursue can take sometimes decades, and it's good to have a long-term perspective. I would say that maybe. Also, you know, have as much sex as you possibly can before people take away your favorite foods. Hi, but not yet. Later, like, obviously, not now, but in 4 or 5 years, start that project.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi.
I was wondering, in the final episode, like, we saw the scene when Cass decided to go back after Lucifer, like, put in
Yes.
this thingy, like this spear, and why did he decide to go back
What did you call it?
thingy?
A thingy? Is that what you call it?
No, yeah, when I was writing down the question, it sounded more
Okay.
coherent, but yeah.
Okay.
Why did he decide to go after Lucifer after the portal was about to close anyway? I can't figure it out.
Why did he go after Lucifer?
Yeah, because the portal was about to close anyway, so that was kind of pointless.
Who is it? She does have a point? Okay, so, truth be told, Cass is not the brightest angel. No, I don't think that anybody kind of knows. I think it was a matter of just hunting down Lucifer and trying to stop him and not really thinking about, I mean, the portal closing, I think just getting rid of Lucifer is critical, whether in this world or in another world. So I don't know that it was the smartest move. clearly, but hindsight is always 20/20. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm really happy to see you again.
It's good to see you again as well.
Thank you. I wanted to ask...
You're somebody who really knows how to use the microphone. Finally. Hi.
I want to ask which cast did you prefer to play? Like human cast, angel cast, or evil cast, like Lucifer?
I thought you were saying cast, like which cast members do I like? Which cast members do I like working with? Which is a harder question to answer. I had a lot of fun playing Lucifer cast. That was fun. It was strangely liberating. I mean, I've been playing, you know, iterations of Castiel for a long time. I've said that word twice today. But there was something very freeing about playing the Lucifer cast that I quite enjoyed. It was nice to, you know, bite Ruth's ear spontaneously. They cut that part out of the show, but we did this one take where I was like, and I just bit her ear for no reason, and she went, oh. It was a very spontaneous moment, and I never would have gotten to do that if I hadn't been Lucifer. So Cass wouldn't do that. Yeah, so,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Hello. I was wondering if you could tell me, why was Kale banned from Gishwas, and will it be banned this year?
Doesn't change the circumstances of the people that I'm talking about. And so he was overjoyed to find out that we had finally gotten money to get them into a totally different circumstances. And then he found another family for us, another family that had a heartbreaking story. The daughter in the family tried to kill herself twice because she wanted there to be enough food for the other kids in the family. And we got enough money for them and another family and another family, and it was just amazing. And it felt so, for me, you asked how I felt about it, it felt incredibly profound and also extremely exciting, because I love the idea of turning doing good into a game so that we can actually have two different kinds of joy from the experience. One is the fun of playing a game, and the other is the deep gratification that you get knowing that you've actually materially changed someone's life. So the idea of bringing those two things together and having it actually work. I mean, a lot of times I feel like I have this sort of personality that says, yeah, let's try this crazy thing. And sometimes it doesn't work at all. And a lot of times I'm sort of asking people to trust me when they shouldn't. But when something like that happens and it actually works out, it feels really lucky and thrilling. So I felt great about it, to answer your question. And we're now getting the photos from these kids moving into their new apartments that Gishwas and Random Acts facilitated, and the girl, the 12-year-old who tried to kill herself, is now saying that she wants to be a doctor when she grows up, which is amazing. Thank you.
Hiya.
Hi.
I just want to say you were amazing in the season finale. I was like at the airport trying to keep it together because I was in public.
Yeah, I lie very still. Quotes you don't want on the internet. Yes, thank you.
But my question was, I'm going to like Vancouver and the West Coast of America in July, and I was wondering what your favourite things to do and what you would like recommend going to see.
Well, I think you should probably go out to the islands, the San Juans, or the what are the Canadian islands called? Gulf Islands, thank you. those are pretty beautiful. It's actually kind of like the most beautiful place in America at that time of year. You can see killer whales. Yeah, we had a Gishwas item a couple of years ago, which was set in the San Juan Islands. You had to take a ferry to another ferry to an island, Lopez Island, where there was this kid, this 19-year-old kid that I had met, who made ice cream sundaes at this restaurant. Alex Guido was his name, and he made these sundaes that were really big, but he was also like really super proud of them. And he was basically challenging anybody who came in and ordered his sundae to actually finish the whole thing. And if they did, he would raise their hand up in the air like they were like a champion. And I just thought this was hilarious. And so I put that as an item in the hunt, like get an Alex Guido sundae and get and have him declare you a victor over the sundae. And then I remember distinctly, he did not have a driver's license. And there were so many people coming to the island, and the ferry was like 7 miles away. And so he borrowed somebody's car and started driving people to and from the ferry. And then he got pulled over by a cop and got a very expensive ticket for driving without a license. And then he got fired. So that worked out great. Sort of like the Syrian refugee story. So not always do things go perfectly, but then I heard later that he wanted to quit anyway, and Gishwas people actually raised money for him to pay for his ticket as well. So it worked out in the end. We helped him transition into a better career. He was too good for that place.
Awesome, thank you.
Hi. So this season you had a lot of emotional scenes, and they were actually really spectacular. I really love your acting. So is it easy to leave that back on set? What's happening?
I'm having some trouble with this paparazzi down here. Okay, carry on. I'm sorry.
Did you listen to anything?
I didn't listen to anything.
Just that that you had a lot of emotional scenes, and they were really powerful. And if they make us, the fans, feel this heartbroken when we see it, is it easy for you to actually leave it back on set and go back to your life when you have such emotional scenes?
No photos. I think there are times when you feel a little bit of a residual emotional kind of trauma from particularly hard scenes. We have a lot of experience of like just going back and forth, and we feel comfortable in the environment on set, and we can basically create a switch. I don't know. So it's easy sort of to toggle back and forth between being even in a very emotional state and just fucking around on set. But but I have had experiences, and there have definitely been times on, and actually I should say it's also different for different actors. Like we've had guest stars who come on who get like into an emotional state and they stay there all day, which looks very hard to me. But there are also particular scenes that stand out that just make you feel a little bit more desiccated and raw at the end. I felt like that in episode 19, I believe it was, when I was like dying on the couch in that barn.
Yeah.
Was that 19?
Episode 12.
Was that 11 or 12?
12.
What was 19?
It was with the power up
Okay.
with Dagon.
That's right. That's right. Oh well.
I know stuff.
So, yeah, that was a little tough, that scene.
For
there-
us too.
I'm trying to think of a time when I had a hard time leaving it. I did this movie Carla, where we're getting, it's awful, terrible movie, don't watch it, but that character got into my head in a way that made me a little bit uncomfortable. I thought I might have broken myself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking. Hi.
Hi, Andrew. Supernatural changed a lot in all these years, and my question is, which was the episode that, in your opinion, transformed more your character of Cassio?
Shit.
Difficult question.
That is a difficult question. I think that Cass becoming human probably was the biggest transformation for the character in the long term, because I think that gave him, I think before that he just couldn't understand how humans were like they were, and then he had this experience that gave him a lot of empathy toward humans. So I think that was probably the biggest moment for him.
I thought it was the trip at the street club thing. No.
That was transformative as well. If nothing else, to really show Cass that he did not have game. That was a good episode for me as an actor. I'll tell you that much. We had this scene. I've told this story before, but we had this scene in the strip club, and Castiel had a beer, and I thought, oh, you know what would be. I guess we're not supposed to talk about that one. So Cass had a beer, and I thought, you know what would be funny? Like, Cass has never had a beer before. He doesn't really know what to do here. So I just like kind of chugged the whole pint in one go. And we did one take, and then we did another take. And then we did another take, and I was like, oh, whoa, this is getting hard. Like, I don't know how much more of this I can do. And then we did another take, and I was starting to feel it like right here. And then we did another take, and the director said, oh, Misha, that's hilarious. What you just did with the beer, do that again. Because the camera hadn't fucking been on me. So the first 4 pints of beer that I drank were just to practice. The camera didn't see it at all. I felt really sick. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. No. Okay, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being so lovely. And we will be seeing a lot of you over the next couple of days. Bye.